and welcome to Cox Local Edition on CNN Headline News. I'm Catherine Falk with Cox Communications. Thank you so much for joining us today. We have with us today Christopher Fay, the Executive Director of Homestretch Inc. Thank you so much for being with us today.
It's my pleasure to be with you. Thank you.
Tell us all about Homestretch Inc. and the things you're doing in our community.
Well, Homestretch is the largest provider of transitional housing and comprehensive holistic social services to homeless families. So we serve primarily homeless families. We have a few single women. Most of them are domestic violence victims. But the vast majority of the people we're able to serve every year, which is 75 households at a time, or about 120 households in a year, are people with dependent children, some as young as newborns up through teenagers. And we also have the capacity of serving some families that have lots of children, like a single mom with up to 8 kids.
And most of us don't think in Fairfax County that there are homeless people, but it's a significant concern.
Yes. As a matter of fact, every year we do a point-in-time survey, the county does. And this last year we determined there are 2,000 homeless people in Fairfax County. And of that, 60% are people in families, which means families are the largest single group in that. Most people don't know this also. It's the average age of a homeless person in the United States is 9 years old.
It's remarkable.
Yes. So we try and impact the whole family. We work with the adult, obviously, but we also try and focus a lot of services on the children. Many people don't realize that homeless children have many disadvantages. They're much more likely to have fallen behind in school. Some of them are not even in school. They're much more likely to have become sick. Asthma is a common problem for homeless children. So when we receive them, our goal is to try and stabilize the whole family, including the children, as fast as possible. Get the kids into school, work with the administrators and teachers to make sure that they get all the things they need to get right on track. And we also provide tutoring and mentoring and free school supplies and computers, things like this for the kids.
That's great. And the programs to support the family are holistic as well, like financial counseling, mental health counseling, job finding. Tell us about that.
All of those things. They immediately will find a job, and then over the next roughly 2 years, we try and help that adult triple or quadruple their income so they can really dramatically change their earning power. We also work with them in terms of transportation, child care while the parents are working, ESL for people for whom language is a barrier, legal help for those who have legal problems, substance abuse counseling, mental health services, psychotherapy, and a very big part of what we do is help them get out of debt. A huge number of people that are homeless have poor credit and high debt, which is going to be a prohibitive factor for them in getting back on their feet. So we work with them very dynamically to try and wipe out that debt. This year we were able to pay off $100,000 worth of client debt. These are people making $7 or $8 an hour when they come into us.
Wow.
So it's an extraordinary accomplishment.
And Christopher, how can our viewers learn more about Homestretch and how they can help you?
The best thing to do is to go to our website. That's homestretch-inc.org. And there we can talk about volunteers. We always need volunteers, from tutors to help with children with special events. There's a whole page on our website just devoted to volunteers. And donors, of course. An organization like this requires a lot of help from individuals in terms of their giving to us so we can keep on doing what we do.
Great, and especially volunteers in their field, like legal people or financial
Yes. If you're good at
counselors.
something, there's a very good chance you can help somebody else learn how to do that.
Well, you're doing terrific work. Thank you for everything you're doing
Thank you too.
help so many families in Fairfax County, and we wish you great luck in that.
Great.
And thank you for joining us, Christopher, and thank you for joining us on Cox Local Edition on CNN Headline News. Be sure to check us out on Cox Local On Demand. Have a great day.